They should be honest, they should be humble people, they should be able to love children. Good day, everyone. I would like to thank everyone for viewing, and I would like to appreciate Julia Hayden for giving me this opportunity to also talk among the women on the weekly Women Entrepreneurship for 2020.
Hi, I'm Dr. D.
Hi, I'm Julia Hayden, aka Princess Gaia.
My name is Mrs. Ese Dodkier. I would like to introduce myself, and then I'll talk briefly about my biography. Well, my inspiration of Peem Nursery and Primary School started when I attended St. John's Nursery and Primary School, owned by my late father, Elder Johnson Ogenevo. And I was so intelligent when I attended this primary school on the upper level. I got double promotions, and then at the early stage, I furthered on to secondary school in the year 1988. I started working for my dad immediately when I finished secondary school in 1988 as one of the help teachers in his school and also an administrative staff of the school at the age of 15 years old. Having worked with him for my father for 5 years, I proceeded to continue further my education at Auchi Polytechnic, and I studied education, and I also graduated in the year 1995. And my other phase of study is a National Diploma Certificate holder on Edu-Child Development Center for Schools. It's a preschool educational certificate. And I also obtained other certificate as a teacher training certificate in phonics workshop Letterland and a Great Excel Educational Consult. In the year 2nd September 2011, I obtained my certificate in teacher training. I also, afterward, I got married, and then I decided to continue teaching children, because afterwards I couldn't stop loving teaching children, helping them to grow in the fear of the Lord and to carry out their educational quality education. And so my husband saw this vision in me and said I should also continue to establish my own school. And so we proceeded to have a plot of land where we had 7 classes, and then we decided to name the school Peem Nursery and Primary School. It started in the year 20th of May 2015. I would advise women that want to go into this professional entrepreneurship on education is that they have to be very humble, God-fearing. They should put God first in whatever they want to lay their hands on, and they should be humble in their community, be able to serve their community in good honesty and their humbleness in whatever they do. They should also be equipped with a lot of financial resources so that they can be able to build up their profession up to a good standard. This profession does not dictate whether it should be a man that could host it or whether it should be a woman. It's no profession for gender inequality or gender equalities. It's for both genders. One can go into this professional entrepreneurship, being it a man or a woman, going into this profession, especially on the educationist profession. It is no selector of whether one could be a man or one could be a woman. The difficulties a man could face can equal to that of what a woman could face. The two goes together. That of the building structures, that of the learning procedures is the same way that the man faces his profession. It's the same way that the woman also faces in the profession. I'd like to introduce Peem School better so that you can get it more better. Peem School is also a crèche, nursery and primary school. It is located at number 10 Monica Balogun Street, Omode Bus Stop, Imude Shibiri Road, Ajangbade, Ojo, Lagos. My school is on a plot of land built with planks and plyboards. This is where I could be able to fund. I was the only funder of the school. Been trying to get funds to help donors to help to support me in building the construction site of the school to make it more conducive for the school children to read. The school is also registered by the Lagos State Ministry of Education, and then we also have our PEDAN, Private Developers Educational Association of Nigeria, where the school is also an association member, and we also pay our termly dues yearly to the Lagos State Ministry of Education. And the school offers academic system. Its aim is to contribute to the upliftment, standard, and enhanced quality education. It's a profession that is it's a very happy profession. It makes you to feel fulfilled in being rewarded, knowing that your reward is not only on earth here, but it is also the ultimate place in heaven. Once you are good, you are honest, you are humble, dealing with children, helping them to learn in the fear of the Lord, and giving them the right quality education for them to aspire in life. Our vision is helping children to grow in quality education. Our mission is to inculcate in the child the spirit of God-fearing, discipline, responsible leadership through quality education. And our motto is God is our strength in learning and culture. The history and accomplishment of MP's school. Since its inception, the school accommodates children from the age 9.5 to 11 years old, and the school runs 3 department class. The nursery class section caters for children within the ages of 3 to 5 years, while the primary accommodates the children within the ages of 5 to 11 years old. We run the Nigerian curriculum with a touch of Montessori approach in the subjects offered in the nursery and the primary school. Every child is important to us. Every child is not left out where we are giving adequate educational attention to that child. We aim at providing academic excellence, and spiritual prowess is our watchword. Our teaching staffs, the names of our teaching staffs according to their departments, are also the voluntary head teacher, popularly called Teacher Roots, and my pupils in the community. We also have the assistant head department of the primary class, which is named Miss Deborah Balogun. Then we also have the nursery department, Mrs. Ogechi Blessing, and we have the practical agricultural science, Mr. Professor Murphy, and the cleaner at Bosede. We also have the crèche nanny by name Emilia. And then we have Oguns, a part-time sports master called Uge Sylvester. Our achievement: the school environment is serene and conducive for learning. It's very peaceful and quiet in the school, and we have the physical inter-hospital games competition events in collaboration with the partnership with the international school in Canada, which is the Grow Boys Association, a platform where we inculcate learning and teaching the school children morals, understanding, and growth development. And then we also have earned a global recognition in the school. This is being one of the first schools in Africa to be awarded the Peace Certificate of participation of the Global Leader for Peace in this year, 2019-2020. We have been able to we have been having some children that have been having external exams, which have already passed out to junior secondary schools. They have taken their state common entrance placement examinations into federal and international schools in the year 2016 with outstanding results. Also currently, our few students that have also registered in the unified exams spearheaded by the Pedant Association, their result examination have been very, very well the other junior secondary school. The school also has its borehole water, which was spearheadedly provided by the school association organization. We are able to have a borehole water, and we want to thank the community because we also give them free to come and fetch from the school. And then our financial history of the MP school. As an entrepreneur, we are able to set out the records properly to make sure that the history of the financial history of the school is properly kept. The annual operation procedure for PEMP school, it keeps its financial records such as record keeping and cash management. PEMP's records keeping of its being written in cash ledger books, and then we also have the journal book. This contains details of transactions. We also have the student enrollment register records. We also have the receipt book. The school has its receipt where the issues of the duplicate original copy is being given to the parents. And then the other PEMP school has an up-to-date complying with its payments in annual registration and tax regular approval with the Lagos State Ministry of Education. And I would like to thank God that the school has its projects looking up for donors for its construction building that is still ongoing. As an entrepreneur and educationist and the founder, director of PEMP Nursery Primary School, I combine my family and private life, also engaged in teaching. I've been used to it normally as a school teacher, you wake up in the morning and then you take care of your children, and then the first thing you face the community in allowing other children to come into your school. You take the children that you take into your school, you believe are also your children, because being a mother, you have motherly feelings for other children and also your children as well. When you bring in, when you cope with the obstacles of being a mother and the same way teaching, the two goes together, and I find it there's no obstacle at all. Once you are being a once you're a professional teacher, you engage all children in the same field when you are learning and teaching them. And also the obstacles there, struggling in an entrepreneurship as this, which is also a male competitive business, is not too far-fetched. What a man can do, a woman can do much better and even more better. So my husband being beside me has also been encouraging me. He has been helping me in that of maybe when we want to make up the decks of the chairs and construction of the school building. He comes in and help me, and then we merge and do things together. I would love that the atmosphere condition of the school, the construction of building of the school is properly built, and then I would like to further on in having a school bookshop where the children will be able to buy books and take care of the books, and I would love them to have their a well-built library, and even to have branches of other schools, so that I could be able to get in as many children within the community of Ajikandudu community as much as possible, and we will to look forward to helping the less privileged children, so that they can be all children and not left out in education. All children must go to school. There will be no deprivation of children that say that the parents cannot be able to afford paying the fees for a child, and then that child could be. No, we will try to bring in as much children, and then we'll let them learn together. That is just one of how I would like to add, and that this is one of the things that I would like to add as a professional head teacher and a teacher and trying to bring in children together. And I pray that God will be able to meet up our needs. They should put God first in whatever they do. They should be honest. They should be humble people. They should be able to love children, and they also have the fear of the Lord in dealing with the members of the public. They should make sure that their record is very clean. There is no form of discrepancies in their record. They should be good, and then they should be good Christians. I hope with these few ideas and the good mind, you'll be able to go into such profession, entrepreneurship on education. Thank you for viewing.